All right, so before we start, I wanted to do a shout out to DiceOI because she was awesome with our giveaway, which went super, super duper well. And as a little thank you, she sent all of us some Dragon Punch Squad die, some D20s, and these nifty, awesome looking gems. And they are freaking beautiful. And she did these dice all in different colors and different styles. And we will put some pictures up for them. But thank you so much, Victoria. These are amazing. And thank you for facilitating us on our giveaway. And this just makes us excited for more giveaways.
I know.
These things are sick.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
Beautiful die.
These dice are gorgeous, and the
perfectly
the little
see-through.
The little like gems. I got the best one. Just saying, but
Well, mine is amber, like the glorious sunlight of Iomedae.
And mine has plenty of gold in it. Reminds me of the great god Abadar.
Well, when we got the original giveaway set, and I saw the Fire Fist on it, I was like, God damn, I want these. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna contact her soon. I'm gonna get my own.
Yep.
But yeah, these are really freaking cool. So thank you
amazing.
so much.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's why.
Thank you.
Last episode got me thinking. Do any of us actually have family heirlooms?
Like personally or Adelar?
Yeah, both. Both. Do I, Jake, and do you, Timmy or Adelar, have family heirlooms? Because I don't think I do.
So, growing up in my grandparents' house, they always had a lot of like trinkets and stuffed animals and such. And there's this one stuffed animal that was a giant gorilla holding a banana. And I was obsessed with that gorilla.
Okay.
And one day, it just came in the mail, and a letter from my grandmother saying, I know how much you like this. Here you go. And it's been with me ever since, so I consider that an heirloom.
How big is this gorilla?
Oh, it's not. It's like
damn
the
it.
size of a cat.
Oh,
Okay.
so yeah, I was thinking like one of those big full-size ones that you can like hug up.
No.
Honestly, I can't think of anything like kind of what Tim said. We have trinkets.
Yeah.
Kind of like
little
stuff that
trinkets.
lingers. But here's the thing: it's like a couple small things, but in a way, if we really don't think about them. Like, we don't have them on a pedestal. They're just kind of in a drawer, locked away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, if we forgot about them, no one would even bring it up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like a hoarder situation and that sort of thing. Like,
Okay.
we don't
All
know
right.
where, like, I know where some of it is. Like I have something from my uncle, which is an old crest of Poland. Because my family is Polish. And it was just the flag. But, like, on a
Gotcha.
medallion.
Okay.
But like it's in a box somewhere.
That's-
It's not like it's being displayed or anything.
Right.
It's just
But
sitting there.
that feels heirloom-esque, though. Like, you
Kinda.
could kind of count that as one, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that, I mean, we don't have a super big interest in
Right,
holding
right.
it. Like what? This, like most of our family maybe has a china cabinet somewhere in their parents' house
Yeah.
that would be considered heirlooms, but I
Right.
certainly don't want that.
Yeah.
So I don't put a lot of value in any of the things that I own. I generally like purging and throwing out things on a basically monthly basis.
Right, like Marie Kondo style. Like,
Yeah. I hate having shit in my house. I hate clutter.
you and my wife.
Yeah, but like,
Good idea.
I guess like of the things I own, I think I put some of the most value in probably like my Pathfinder books. Like I just want to build a big collection of those.
Same.
Rebecca likes her books. Those aren't heirlooms, though. Those are the only things that we really super duper care about.
Right.
That we probably wouldn't throw away. But we do have one that our Rebecca's engagement ring is my Aunt Ethel's, my great Aunt Ethel's, and my Uncle Howard bought it for saving up during the Great Depression. Yeah. And so they were married. Oh, Jesus. I think they were married like 70 years.
Holy crap.
Yeah. They died like, I think like 2 or 3 years apart. They were married the whole time.
Yeah, marriage goals, man.
And then, then I was given the ring in it's a ring and a band together, and that's pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
They don't cut the diamond cut that it isn't made anymore either.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like a giant ring or anything. Like he bought it saving up there in the Great Depression, but it is really pretty.
Yeah. So now I have to follow that up.
Yeah, you were eyebrowing me. You were eyebrowing me to go next. I was like, all right, whatever.
All right.
I know you don't have something better.
Well, I've got something that's interesting. My grandmother has in her possession right now something that she said she's going to give to me. And my uncle, or great uncle on her side, was a very prolific studio musician in California. I think she said he played with Thelonious Monk, which is, if you're in jazz, that's...
I know who that is.
She said she's going to give it to me eventually. We got a couple old pictures of him just sitting behind those drums going crazy. And I'm kind of a musician now. I play the bass. And my bass right now, I would consider it an heirloom because it's going either in my grave or with my kids.
Wow.
You know?
Gotcha.
So,
Egyptian style.
yeah. You know, a musician's instrument is a very important thing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, definitely, yeah. So why aren't you playing a bard, John?
I've been thinking about it.
Come on, when we pick our next characters, both of us are bards.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Next time, like
All of
Benson
us.
dies, like make a bard. We'll hook your bass up to the soundboard, and when you're in fucking combat, doodle doodle doodle.
Oh my
You know, I'll just bring like an upright.
Yes. And the great thing about having electric bass is like what Kelly said. We hook it right up into that board, baby. You don't no imagination, literally providing smooth tunes for the battle.
They can hear them sweet slaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
like when
I'm
you
gonna roll a bard that's essentially just Flea.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to inspire courage. Doodle doodle doodle.
See, when you're thinking of a bass like that, like the electric bass, I'm thinking of like the old jazz bass, which is
Yes.
the giant.
The upright.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the upright. So it's just him in battle with this
6 foot tall.
giant.
I've wanted a proper acoustic upright bass for years, but they are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
My brother's friend has one.
Oh yeah,
He's had it since like high school.
yeah, they're
Wow.
He played it in high school.
Also, a lot of space they take up.
great. Yes.
yeah. You need like a part of your room.
You also need to think about things like the humidity in the room because
Yes.
the glue they use to
Oh.
make those things is not the best.
And the fact that you drive a Mini.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strap it through the top. Don't worry
I mean,
about it.
it might fit in there. It's just, those things are big, man. Those cases are
It will
huge.
not fit.
No.
Like without the case, it might fit, but that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Not to think in Pathfinder terms, like a bard. When I was looking this up, it's like certain instruments. If you want to play it, like sometimes you'll have to stay in place to
Yeah.
play it because it's so big.
yeah.
Yeah.
Certain ones, yeah.
So you have to pick a spot and just go. All right, I'm jamming here,
Everyone stay within my range, please.
which I think it's earshot. So
Yeah. But the reason why I ask is because last episode, Alok found a family heirloom. And it struck him hard, you know. As he said, it brought back memories of, you know, when he was a child, you know, sitting on his father's lap, and he was sort of fiddled with the ring as his dad was telling stories and stuff. And it's got to be interesting because Alok didn't seem like a sentimental guy, but I mean, most Hellknights.
I mean, I thought he was. I mean, he came here literally looking for things.
I was about to say.
But most Hellknights, though, when you kind of think of like how they operate and stuff, they hardly care about.
He's not a Hellknight yet. Though.
He's an armager. They'll beat that out of him.
Right.
Yeah. Question: how old is he? I don't think we've
I think
ever
he's in
really.
his 20s. It said he was
young blood.
younger, so
Just a babe.
yeah.
And he's just human, right?
Yep. Just
So
a
he's not
human level 2 fighter.
He's even around the same age as Benson.
You guys could be best friends.
I'm probably a little.
You
older
could have
than
grown up together. You just didn't know it.
But Alok found this family heirloom, and as I said, he sat there on the floor and just cried. He just cried as it just brought back these memories that he probably lost through all this, you know, harsh training he was going through. And as he stands up, he wipes the tears from his eyes, and he says, "You've all helped me so much, and I'm afraid that I've completed what I came here to do. So I must take my leave. It has been an honor serving with all of you." And he goes over to Benson, and he says, "Benson,
Yes.
You're a true warrior and a great friend. I'm sure I will hear of your tales of vanquishing ruthless devils in the future.
And I offer him my hand.
And he, like, takes your hand and he, like, pulls you in and, like, does, like, the pat on the back.
Yeah.
And then he, like, pushes your foreheads together.
Yeah.
And he's like, Asmodeus bless you.
Iomade light your way.
It is good to hear that from a friend. Kezra, you're a great warrior as well.
Alak, I never thanked you for what you did back in the fight with the skeletons. I appreciate what you did for us. I may have been harsh, but I'm not a very trusting one.
Why, I pray that your trust will grow with these friends. And I was simply doing my duty to destroy these abominations. And Kezra, I pray that you have wisdom in battle as well.
Your prayers are not accepted. Thank you.
He goes over to Adelar. Adelar, you're a good friend. And a loyal one as well. And I pray that Kezra pays all of his bills.
Speaking of loyalty, I believe, Alok, that our terms have not been satisfied. Our conditions for helping you were that you would help us finish clearing out this place. As of yet, there are unexplored chambers. And, might I remind you, you are bound by your word, just as I am. And I'm going to roll diplomacy. 'Cause, Alok, you gotta stay. You can't leave us.
It's really nice having him behind me.
That is a 15.
15 against his will DC?
Come on.
Is that what it is?
Don't be willful.
Yeah, it would be against his will DC. Give me a second.
Or Hellknights?
Very. Hold on.
Hope he gets like a 28 or something. He just slaps your hand.
What was it?
15.
And he goes, well, although you have a point, I'm afraid I've done my part here. I could give you gold if you require aid in that way.
I think that would be most satisfactory to settle
I
your
speak up.
debts.
Benson speaks up. I think that's a little distasteful.
Well, Benson, I'm sure I don't have to share the profits with you then.
Fair enough.
Shaking down the armature.
What a dick.
So he takes his coin purse off
Sense motive!
and he places it in your hand. And there's 5 gold pieces in there.
Sweet. Alok, I shall remember this. Until we meet again, it has been a pleasure.
And he gives you a hearty handshake. And he goes over to Elk. Elk, may your arrows strike true and fast.
I do appreciate that, friend, as well as I hope your halberd strikes through any devil that comes your way.
I'm sure it will. And he leans down to Skult and he goes, Skult, you are the goodest boy.
He yips. Yips in appreciation.
Make sure Elk gives you plenty of treats.
I heard that, and I will. Certainly will.
And he walks over back to Benson. He goes, Benson,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to help me remove my armor, as I will not need it any longer.
How long did it take Mark to convince you that it was going to happen?
That was written months ago.
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so you help him take off his armor. He's wearing like royal vestments under it.
Oh, wow.
He's got like a really nice like looking tunic
Classy.
under it. Yeah, it's one of the ones that kind of like hangs like to his knees. It's like very long.
Yeah. Are we still in the chamber in the middle of this citadel?
You guys are in the room that he found his signet ring in.
Do you know a way out of here?
Well, yes, you could go out the entrance that we came in.
All right.
Just go over there, and up there, and there. And you're out.
Alak takes all the armor and he places it sort of ceremoniously in the on a wall. You know, the chest piece and then the headpiece like right on top, and the gauntlets and greaves sort of just like placed next to it. And he walks up to the door and he opens it and he turns around and he bows.
I bow back.
And die as well.
Elk does a flourish, and just like a nobleman's flourish.
Kezra just stands there.
Of course he does.
As he should.
So now I want to sort of flash forward 10 years. You guys see Alak, and he's leaning down to a child in front of him. He has a drop-dead, gorgeous Versian woman next to him. And he's speaking to the child, and the child says, Daddy, I'm scared. I don't know the other children, and I'm just so scared that I'm just not going to perform well. He says, listen here, my boy. I gave you the name of the strongest warriors I've ever met. So my son, Benson Kezra Adelar, Oakwood Stogrim, the first of his name, go in there and make a name for yourself.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Daddy. And make sure to strike down any child that stands in your way. I will, Daddy.
Strike him down in the name of Benson.
Locke was a weird dude.
And his son, named Benson Kezra Adelar Elkwood Stogrim, the first of his name, goes off to school. And then,
Look how he included Skald. The dog.
He's a wolf, and he did a decent amount of damage.
And he's a good boy.
he's
He's a good boy.
And as Alak stands up, the Varisian woman sort of leans onto his shoulder, and she goes, how do you think they're doing? He goes, slaying devils, I'm sure. Bards are telling their stories in taverns for ages. We'll hear one soon, I'm sure. And now we go back to the vaults of Citadel Terrain.
It's the darkest timeline. Actually died. He's like, yes, I'm still waiting to hear their message. They said they'll message
They
me.
haven't accepted my friend request yet.
Oh, he'll do it one day.
He actually got out, and there was just a cave-in that killed all of us.
What was that noise? Don't worry about it.
Story ended. Bogard's worshipping Dahak took over the rest of old Cheliax,
Yep.
I guess.
Rocks fold.
So, I need to say, Alak pokes his head back in and he goes, by the way, you're all level 3.
Hey!
This is a total surprise that we did not prepare for in advance.
I know.
Alak was the DM the whole time. But why did he roll so shitty sometimes?
No, that's exactly why.
So, with Alak leaving your party, level 3 seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So,
And 5 gold.
and 5 gold.
You asshole.
Oh yeah, so about that note, so I realized that every session, so I realized that Adelar is lawful neutral, and the prerequisite for holy castigation is you have to be good. And there, by no stretch of the imagination is Adelar good. He just shook down a friend for 5 gold. So
You are not a good boy.
He named his kid after you.
I don't know that. This is 10 years from now.
It was in the future.
If any of you are like the 5 listeners of our old podcast, you'll remember that Tim never knows how to play his character.
Yeah, never ever.
He never will.
Nope.
He never does.
Nope.
I mean, we leveled up to level 3, and I asked him, "Hey, do you study the level 2 divine spell list?" And he was like, "I can cast level 2 spells."
Level 3, Tim.
It's like, good God, man. Do you even play this game?
So, now that we're level 3, let's go around the table and talk quickly about some cool stuff. Anybody got some cool stuff they want to talk about? I know Mark said that you just got some static bonuses, right, for Elkwood?
Stack bonuses for Elkwood, Skull, and I just took a general feat to add in our skill to my repertoire.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so just general bonuses.
Yeah.
Anyone else get anything cool they want to talk about?
So, since I had to redo level 2 a little bit,
Wait, what's level 2 and 3? How do it look like now?
so instead of Holy Castigation, I took Domain Initiate, meaning I could choose a second domain by my god and then use it. So, as no surprise to anyone, I took the Wealth Domain, meaning I now can cast a very special spell
Okay.
called Appearance of Wealth. And when I play that, when I actually use it, you'll see what it does. It's
Got it.
pretty cool. And then for level 3, because I've spent so much time with Kezra and learning about his magics, and I'm always curious about things, I got a special feat, which shall be revealed later.
So you told me nothing of your character.
Yes.
Got it. I'm glad
He also got level 2 spells. That's
yeah.
kind of a big deal for a
That
spell
is
guy.
well, also,
All right.
Tim, you're just Mr. Krabs.
I really want Adelar to walk around like Mr. Krebs on his tippy toes.
Me first gold coin.
He's gonna wake up at level 4 with claws for hands. Big meaty claws.
Big, meaty claws!
Benson just got way tankier.
Yeah, talk about that, John. 'Cause,
I forget the name of the feat. The
Divine Ally.
Divine Ally Shield domain. So my
Oh, that sounds awesome.
hardness goes up. Shield hardness goes up to 7. So now anything that my shield
Jesus.
tanks that is at or under 7 damage just goes away.
Yep.
Get out of here. And instead of 20 health, my shield now has 30 health. So it adds 10 health to whatever shield I'm using instantly.
Well, it has 50% of the
50%.
HP. So if you get a shield that has 30 HP, it goes up by 15.
yes.
That's amazing.
So
I just
next
got-
room, there's an adamantian shield, right?
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Also,
yeah.
I'm going to be hitting up Adelar for some fix my shield, please.
Awesome.
I also took a feat where I can essentially intimidate people without having to know their language.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, intimidating glare. I think it was what it was called.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what you're telling me is I always have to have mend ready.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
For the entirety of the campaign.
Well, with all those new spell
If you
slots
want to
got.
live, Tim, I'm just saying,
It's either that or you die.
because Benson will kill you.
That's true. Just waiting for him to become like a judgment. So I deem you evil.
So Kezra, he mostly just got level 2 spells, which have been a giant deal for me to live this long because my survivability with my level 2 spells will go up significantly.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And the other part of my level up, Kezra kind of looks over to Adelar. Adelar, I've been seeing you fumble away at that halberd for the past day or so. Why don't you give me a try?
But of course.
So he takes the +1 halberd, and I took weapon proficiency, so I can use martial weapons.
I
So
love everything about that.
It's
So-
going to be very cool.
Kezra can now use a +1 halberd instead of a
Launch me.
long spear.
Nice. So
How fucked up is it that the sorcerer got the first level, +1 weapon?
He didn't. He didn't. Elk did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I got my
the bow.
+1
yeah.
bow.
Yeah, he's been hesitant to use the bow because of just the tight corridors here, but
I forgot about
he
that.
will be using he got the +1 weapon. So in this room that Alok just left you all in, there are a ton of boxes. So why don't you guys go ahead? Do you guys want to look around, because there's a lot of just
Yeah, can we just take time in here?
yeah.
Cool.
Because you got like.
So go ahead. Actually, so remember how I said that there were? Let me read over the description of the room again. Rows of large metal and stone lockboxes line the winding walls of the storeroom, as do occasional shelves and what look like filing cabinets intended for storage of documents. The lockboxes hang ajar, having been opened and emptied long ago. A set of obvious tracks in the dusty floor suggest someone recently moved about in here. A pile of ashes and a few melted candle stubs lie atop a low table in the center of the room. Who wants to do a check on that? Because that is a very, very odd thing to see in this place.
I suppose I will. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and do a identify magic.
Oh, well, I guess that's me.
It would be religion.
Oh, I can do religion.
Yeah.
I can do religion as well. So I think Adelar's curiosity's piqued. Oh, yeah.
19 for Benson.
20 for Adelar.
Impressive.
Okay, so Benson looks it over, and you're like, maybe somebody was having a candlelight dinner, and then Adelar goes, no. You see the symbol here. It looks as though somebody was trying to do some sort of necromantic ritual.
Ah, yes, I have seen this in Cheliax. This is a necromantic ritual. I'm quite familiar with it. Of course, the culture and such. I don't know if can ascertain what was going on exactly.
You think they might have been trying to communicate with the dead somehow?
Yes, it seems they are trying to communicate with the dead.
That doesn't bode well.
No, it does make a little sense. We've come across many undead specters down here, so I'm afraid this will not be the last that we have found. There's bound to be more about, so best to keep on our guard. I don't know why, I had this strange feeling that after Alaka left us, I felt Abadar's strength flow through me a little more stronger, so I think my healing capabilities will be of more use in our next fight.
Alaka's just holding you back.
Yeah.
He left and I feel stronger.
Benson puts his hand on Adelar's shoulder. We all have some dust we need to shake off, friend. But the dawn will always come.
Indeed it shall, and the glorious golden light of Abadar always shines.
It's like trying to one-up you every single time.
I know, right?
It's a bunch of two fanatics. trying to be like,
Self-righteous. Mine's better. Well, my golden light is better. Well, mine's like the sun.
So while you guys are in here, you obviously see that. You can also see that there are foot tracks here in the dust that go from the room in the back to the room that Alak just left out of where the skeletons were, and then it looks like they go, so they only go up to the door, and then it looks like they go back to the door in the back of the room, the northern side.
So these two places I'm picking is where the tracks go from?
Yeah, so they go from this door in the north to the door in the west. So they walked there, and then it looks like they stood there for a second, and then they walked back.
So perception?
Huh.
Perception?
I'm going to start looking through all these lock boxes.
I'll tell you, Elk, with your ranger capabilities and your background of hunting people, you know that you can tell just from like how fresh the tracks are. This happened somewhat recently, and it looks like they didn't go into the room. It looks like they just went up and opened the door, and then left.
Out through B-17?
Yeah. Out the
north.
Yeah, they came in through the north door, went to the western door, opened the door, and then went back out.
And we checked out B-17, I think a tiny sliver, just seeing that.
Yeah, Benson looked into it, but I will go over it again. While you guys are in this room, though, go ahead and make me a perception check to look around.
All right, using this new.
I rolled another 19.
Don't worry about Kezra.
You got a 19 total?
Yep.
Okay.
14.
Don't worry about Adelar either. He's very much focused on Abadar and just all the goodies that he got, so he rolled a natural 1.
All right.
Kezra's just standing in the corner, just like swinging the halberd around like a kid with a new toy. It's like, this thing's awesome.
You're like a kid with the wrapping paper tube.
Yeah, exactly.
So who got a 19?
I did.
Yeah, you did. So you're looking around, and you find there's a bunch of like loose papers. You do find, as you kind of turn over one box, you find what looks to be a bunch of scrolls, and it looks like a religious symbol placed on top of them, like a paperweight.
What is the religious symbol of?
I will tell you. It looks like the symbol of the goddess Alcetta.
Would Benson know what that is? Or who that is?
Make me a religion check, because this is pretty obscure.
Sounds obscure.
That was only a 10.
10.
I mean, if you want to phone a friend, Adelar's just...
Now you're just clinking that gold bag you took off.
Adelar.
yes, Benson.
And I show you the paper weight
okay.
that's the symbol.
Yeah.
So Adelar studies it. Not too much better.
He doesn't look too happy.
No. Yeah, I got like a 12.
12. It looks to be, I'll tell you, you don't know what it is, but it looks to be some sort of elven goddess. The religious symbol, it's finely crafted, and it is, it's made of silver. It looks very well made, and it looks to be about 8 gold pieces, though.
Wow. So what was the name of the goddess again? Alcetta.
Alcetta.
Alcetta. So Adelar kind of looks and examines this a little closely, and there's just something about it that's just like pierces into like his past memories. He has like this, like suddenly this smell of like woods and nature and there's just like this just weird kind of like nostalgic, like when you see something and you just like a smell comes to your mind. He just kind of like gazes at it. He's like just staring at it, like not even like talking to you, and then he just kind of like shakes out of his like reverie. He's like, oh yes, I think this was the goddess that my mother worshipped.
All right, it seems a little out of place in here.
Yep. Now, there were the scrolls that it was placed upon that you guys can look through
I'm
as
gonna look at
well.
those.
What traditions are they?
So let's see. One of them is divine, another one is arcane, and the other two...
Occultism?
No, sorry, 3 arcane and 1 divine.
Okay. So as we read aura on those to figure that out, I hand the divine one to Tim, to Adelar.
All right.
And I'll roll for the arcane ones.
Okay.
Natural 2 on that first one.
All right.
Is that a crit?
Natural 2 on that second one.
Goodness.
Jeez.
All right, there we go. So on one of them, I get it. So with a 20.
With a 20 on the last one you said?
Yeah.
On the third one. Looks to be a scroll of magic missile.
Oh, cool. I got another one.
Yeah. And Elk, actually, if you want to look at the other two, it does say that they occult.
Yo, holy
Occult
shit.
will work for these, yeah. It's all 4, so that's why. And I thought it was just arcane. But
God, this is the first occult. God, I don't want to screw this up.
you can use occult on these.
12, 18.
18. The first one, it looks to be a scroll of darkness.
Ooh.
Cool.
Can't use it, but letting them know.
Yep.
Yeah, there's more, right?
Yep, there are...
I got excited, sorry.
yeah,
That's the first time I
there's
rolled.
one more that you can do, Elk.
No. 11.
No.
And you said the other one, he already got it.
Yeah, so you still have the other one that you can use arcane or occult or any tradition on, and then there's the other one that's just divine.
I think I'll probably take a look at the divine.
Wait, do you have occultism as well?
I think
I think you do. So you can take a shot at that one he missed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one he missed, you can use any of them on.
All
so.
right.
Okay.
So on occultism, I only got an 11.
All right, nope.
All right.
We suck. 3 people. Jack's on a scroll.
All right, so I'll take a look at the divine one.
Not like I can use it.
16.
16 scroll of heal.
Oh. Oh, yes, I'm quite familiar with this. This is a heal spell. Be quite useful.
You could take the scroll of darknesses too.
Ah, yes. It was a very useful spell when we want to get away. And he takes the scroll.
Have we inspected this room to a satisfactory level?
Yeah, a lot of these things were clearly ransacked already, or taken by the Hellknights when they left anyway.
Okay.
So the things that you find are pretty much all it is. The rest of it looks like pretty unsubstantial things or boxes in general.
Then I will move up and open this door.
Wait, did Tim get the scroll we missed? We got a darkness, magic missiles, a heal. What was the fourth one?
The fourth one.
Because Tim. Oh wait, no, Tim failed that one. That's
Yeah,
right.
Tim failed it,
Okay.
yeah.
God damn, we suck.
Now, John, if you want to roll religion on it, you might be able to look at it.
Alrighty then.
Benson.
Come on. 25.
Of course he did.
Yeah, you look at this and you remember the days of crusading at night when some of the clerics would use this on you. As it is a scroll of dark vision.
Oh, cool. So we have.
use scrolls.
You can't, but
Okay.
It has to be. You have to be a spellcaster, and it has to be on your spell list.
Unless you have
This is
makeshift, God, was it tricking magic item?
Yeah, I think there's trick magic item. I think
also
there's
this
mechanics
makes
for it.
sense because they would never have seen a
right.
scroll.
It still makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
So we have 3 lesser dark vision potions and a scroll of dark vision now. So
Use
Yeah.
some of those.
yeah,
They clearly put those items in here in the case that everyone made a human, and you go into the vaults because it's pitch black.
Yeah. I mean, he just has light
I
on
know.
Benson's
Yeah,
shield.
It's the easiest way to deal with it, but you know.
It's a scroll of see in the darkness. I can't believe you didn't see that immediately.
Well, I have had no such need for those spells.
Oh, that makes
you can
sense now that I think about it.
You can put that in your inventory as well, Tim.
Oh, level 3 makes people into assholes.
Elkwood, I've always been an asshole.
That is true. Note the day that I met you.
One thing I missed about my level up is I got signature spells.
Ooh.
So for spontaneous casters, I think just bards and sorcerers right now have it. But for heightening spells, you typically have to learn a spell at a higher level. So if you want to cast a heightened burning hands, you have to consume. You have to learn that spell at level 2 and level 1 to cast it at level 2. So with signature spells, you can just choose one spell of every level you can cast, and you can heighten that one automatically by just taking it up, casting it of that day. So I chose Burning Hands as my heightened spell because that's the only one I know that I can't even heighten.
Yeah.
So I only know it at level 1, but I don't have to learn it at level 2, so I can still learn other shit.
That's really nice.
So yeah, I can just cast it as a level 2 spell whenever I want.
Got it. Neat. All right. So who walked up to the northern door?
Benson.
Benson did. So as you open this door, you see various storage racks and cabinets clutter this long, narrow space. Some are empty, though others still contain dusty banners of the Order of the Nail's sunburst insignia, stylized as Modius paraphernalia, and other trappings clearly designed for formal funerals. Curiously, in the back of the room, a dirt-walled tunnel opens in the wall and stretches into the gloom, and a set of tracks lead from this tunnel to the door and leading back into the vaults.
Just a dug tunnel.
Just a dug tunnel.
Benson, what do you see back there?
I think we figured out how the cultists got in. There's a tunnel back here. They just tunneled their way right into the Citadel.
Huh. Where does the tunnel lead, though?
He can only see 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just pitch black, right?
You want to start walking, Benson?
So
Why don't you guys come with me?
yeah, I'm
right behind you, best buddy.
I turn to the group and say, I think there's still more of the vault to look through. But
Yeah, I turned to Pip and Zarf. I'm like, there were some other rooms down here. Have you been in them?
Oh, no, we don't go in those rooms.
Do you know if there's cultists in them?
Maybe they went in there.
This tunnel looks like it goes on for a while.
Adelar, do you still have that ability to use alarm?
let's see.
I think that was a scroll.
I think it was too.
Well, I do have the ability to cast that spell, but pretty sure we slept and came back, right?
Yeah, you guys slept and then came back to fight the Hell Crowns in the
Right.
summon room.
Did you prep that spell for today, though?
I did not know,
Nope.
because I didn't think we need it.
I'd love to know if people are still using this tunnel.
Indeed.
We could at least bar the door from the other side.
That's
If I were
going to
to,
have to suffice.
enchant this area with alarm, I would need to wait till tomorrow to seek Abadar's blessing on this.
So be it. Does anybody have anything we might be able to put here?
Good, here you go.
I do by chance have some caltrops with me, but I'm not sure how well they'll be used. I mean, it's better than nothing. I can place them right outside the door. But I was
Caltrops. That's a cool piece of weaponry.
it is a cool piece of weaponry.
I said
Benson.
cool.
I thought you said cool. I hear cool. And so I can place them outside the door, but I'm curious about these chests. Do you think, are they heavy enough, or we could slide them in front of the door as well? Because then we definitely know if someone tries to push their way in.
You certainly could barricade this hole in the wall with these chests.
I
mean,
guess the
would it take too much effort?
No, I mean it's moving day. You just stack stuff on top of each other.
The question then becomes, do we want others to know that we are here and then they become on guard if they see the tunnel blocked? But if we set a trap for them, they will be unaware as they cross over, and we shall be alerted of their presence first.
This is all assuming that the people using this tunnel intend to harm us.
Or are still using them.
Everything in this vault intends to harm us.
I'm not a fan of leaving something that will harm others. If we need to harm others, we will do it ourselves. I do not... if everyone wants to, I will concede. I just want my...
The one thing I do have in mind is just... If we put... like, for instance, if I use caltrops, place them outside the store, but then we go to another edge of the tomb, or part of the Citadel, how would we ensure here that? Like, if we're... Because we still have to investigate the entire north side.
East.
Yeah. Like, would we definitely know?
I don't think we would hear it outside of this room.
All we would do is ensure that they feel a little bit of pain and then know that someone is definitely here if that is your concern.
Well, if we blockade the entrance, they'll still know, so it does become a question of whether or not we want to alert others that we are here.
I think if they know, they probably already know that we might be here, if they haven't seen the bodies already.
In times of war, people think of cruel ideas and ways to hurt people, and they hide them away, and in a couple of years pass, the innocent tend to be hurt. I simply don't want to leave something here that could hurt somebody who is innocent down the line.
Very well, Benson. So the question still remains, do we go down the tunnel or do we continue exploring the vault?
I think we should block this door and continue in the vault.
Very well.
I have no objections about blocking this door. To me, it just seems like they would have already known.
Okay, so you guys take some time to barricade this hole in the wall that leads to a tunnel. While you guys are going through this stuff, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're going through all the boxes.
But you said it was picked clean. Natural 20.
Yeah, not right.
20.
Nice.
So
I got a 9.
27.
Elkwood, going through all these boxes and lifting them up, you eventually find a large banner with tiny golden nail insignia sewn into the patterns. It's huge, as it weighs 10 pounds.
Oh, jeez. How many bulk is that?
Two bulk? Yeah, it's 5 pounds per one, I believe. It's quite a bit. This looks very expensive.
Ooh.
And is this Order of the Nail insignia?
Yeah, Order of the Nail, yeah.
Could I do some crafting on to see how nice it is?
Go ahead.
Yes, guys, I think I found something.
My skill increase at level 3 was also on crafting, so I'm an expert in crafting now. And I rolled a natural 19. So that'll be a 26.
Beautiful.
So you look at this thing, and as you take like a closer look at the fabric and the fibers within it, you can see that this thing is well crafted beyond your wildest dreams, and it looks to be about 30 gold pieces.
Jeez.
Damn, nice.
That's a ceremonial banner.
Yeah.
So, Kezra, what do you make of this?
Since we're trekking back into the vault, I say we drag it out by the door so we don't forget it on the way out.
I think that's an excellent notion.
But we can make some serious coin off this.
Seems quite exquisite. Look at the thread count. It's 300 thread counts.
I could carry it with me. Ball it up and put it in my bag.
It's a lot of weight.
Yes, but I'm trying to utilize this hefty hauler feet I picked up.
Have you seen the bulk of this man?
I haven't really been able to use it, so I'm just trying to...
He just rolls it up and shoves it into his underpants.
Have you seen the chains on this man?
We should
Wicked thick, bruh.
We definitely shouldn't leave this one behind.
No.
I agree.
How much gold did you say it was worth?
30. Well, 30 gold pieces, my boy.
That's a stack.
Oh, yeah. So, you guys want to go back into the vault and go to the eastern wing?
Oh, yeah, let's clear it out.
Yepper.
All right, so you guys make your way back through all of those tombs that you walked past.
Yeah, Scott. It's so much easier.
So you guys go back to that main hallway. Now, I'll tell you, when you get back to the hallway, you see that there is one more hallway here that leads to the south that you did not find where it went.
Right.
Do we want to go down this hallway?
I think in
Yes.
the interest of clearing everything out. That'll be our next
We
course
have to
of action.
100% this.
I have a 100% completion rate on most. I need to know.
So, as is tradition at this point, Benson will go up to the door and listen.
I want to listen as well.
So you go down that hallway, and it looks just like a wall.
It's just a wall.
Just
Wait,
a wall.
Is it a dead end?
What?
Looks like a dead end.
Well, thanks, Jake.
Can we check it? I mean,
You want to make a perception check?
yes.
Go right ahead.
There's no way there's a secret door here. It's just
No.
a wall. What are you doing? I'll make a perception check, too.
Another natural 20.
Hey,
Yes.
my boy.
Well, it was a DC 20 perception check. You find all the secret doors. That's funny.
Wow, I wonder
I
why.
wonder why. So you go up, and Benson's just like, why the fuck did they just put a wall here? It's
This
stupid.
makes no sense.
I just push him out, tried to push him out. Get out of here.
And you find a small sort of handhold that you can pull open a secret door with.
God, this seems familiar.
And inside Adelar's mind, as Elkwood is pulling up the door, he's like, I wonder if this is a room with all of the blue rupees.
Yeah, because sorry, it's like Elk's just gonna be like, oh, this looks quite similar to what.
So as you walk into this room, you see 6 looming raised daises stretching from the east to the west in this chamber, each bearing a massive stone coffin with a carving of a fully armed and armored Hellknight lying in a stately pose. Upon closer inspection, the details of the various weapons and minor variations in the armor of the figures distinguish these tombs. 2 of the coffins loom ominously open. The east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly glowing pale blue runes.
What? So there's like magical lettering going on.
Yes, and as you open the door, you begin to hear footsteps crawling out from behind those daises, and you see what looks to be walking corpses, wielding weapons,
I pray first.
coming towards you. Everyone roll me initiative.
Didn't see that.
Adol, get your ass in here.
Oh my god. I think it's Kezer's first ever good initiative roll.
Really?
Since we've started this damn podcast.
Probably. I like to think it's like Elkwood was opening up the door, but it's like, I knew that was there.
Yeah, I don't remember if I said it the last time, but Kezer is always casting a shield on himself when we open doors now.
That's a good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan.
It's a verbal action. Takes 1 second.
Good idea.
My dice was on the 17, and then it just rolled to the 10.
Ooh. Oh, that's not good.
I know.
All right, going around the table, though. Elkwood.
I got to 12.
12. My number lock was not on. That was weird. I don't know why. I work in accounting. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, right.
What's my number lock not on? Sir Benson.
14.
Okay, and Adelar?
18.
18.
Yeah, +8.
Oh, it's a perception, so.
Yeah, he's a wisdom-based character.
I'm
Yeah, that's
very
true. That is true.
perceptive.
That is one of the weirder things about second edition is that I get the whole like perception. It helps with your initiative. Yeah, it helps with your initiative because you're obviously more aware.
Yeah.
But one of the weirder parts about that is that wisdom is not as much of a thing for rangers now because they don't cast spells unless they take that. So it's a little weird, but it works out eventually because you probably get expert in perception. I imagine, Elk. Like eventually, you probably get expert.
I'm an expert right now.
Yeah, he's an expert already, so it evens out. But it's just like without those proficiency bonuses, it feels kind of strange.
You want to know
just-
something funny, Jake?
I just rolled low.
I think I chose specifically charisma to be Benson's second highest skill for roleplay and like backstory
Yeah.
reasons. I didn't realize I did the exact same thing in our 5e game.
Whoa.
My wizard's second highest stat is his charisma, and I didn't even realize it.
That's funny.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Yes, you're coming up with a 23. Very
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
All right. So going first is Gezer.
Oh no, I've never had so little time to prepare my round.
Hey, you want to know something funny? You want to know who rolled well on initiative? A lot.
You bastard.
Nobody cares.
He's back. He just runs
again.
back in the room.
Locke's back.
Cool. So I am. All right. What do these guys look like again?
So they look like they're undead humanoids, but they. I don't know if you've actually ever seen these things. Can you roll religion?
No,
Yes.
I cannot. I
So-
mean, I can roll untrained religion, but it's not going to really do much.
So yeah, these look like undead Hellknights, but they don't look like skeletons. They don't look like the skeletons that you fought. They look more like their skin is still on, and they're still wielding weapons.
Zombies.
Are they holding swords?
They look to be holding.
So
Yeah, they're just holding swords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
cool.
So Kezra is going to. I think he's going to move right. Yeah. So a little bit farther into the room. And he's going to start casting a spell. His hands kind of start glowing with this like blue hue, and it just extends to my new halberd, and a bunch of new runes appear on it as I cast a magic weapon.
Yes.
Very nice.
I love it.
All right. After his turn, it comes to Adelar.
Okay. So, let's see. 5, 10, okay, so I need to get eyesight.
Yeah,
So
you were
I can't really see anything.
correct.
All right, so
You're way in the back there, still
yeah. So I need to do some moving. So it'd be 10, 20. Oh, okay. So I have just enough movement to get into the room right there. I'm just like in front of the sepulchers. I can see they're both in view. So I'm going to use a little spell on the guy closest to me. And Jake, I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
It's his best one, so I will gladly do that. How's a 19?
You make it.
Yes, he made it.
All right, so nothing happens.
All right.
6.
Okay. You want to roll not recall knowledge religion there?
That's all my actions.
Dang it! Why don't you just do that first? All right.
He had to move in.
Sir Benson.
Vince will not make a religion check because he doesn't give a damn. And I will move up. And feeling confident. Oh, cast zeal.
There you go.
As light floods my eyes and my sword, I strike. Please, for the love of God, hit.
I don't know. It's such a cool domain spell.
Yeah.
That was a natural 20.
All right. So
I see it.
So roll it as normal, and then double the whole thing.
Wonderful. This is wonderful.
So that's 4d8 plus
Good God.
4.
And that's doubled, right?
That's a 7. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's another 7. 24 plus 4, 28 damage.
Holy shit.
28 damage. You took quite a chunk out of him.
Is any of that holy or?
I think it does count as good damage.
Let me see. Now these things, they are undead, but it doesn't say that they have a weakness to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
That's awesome.
there's a rule in the undead bit that says that they are, weak to that. Let me see. Undead creatures are damaged by positive energy, are healed by negative energy, but don't benefit from healing effects.
Oh, okay.
So positive energy just hurts them, so it doesn't deal extra damage. Or anything like that. Yep. All right. But
I still have one more action.
you still have one more action.
I'm just going to raise my shield.
Got it.
Actually, I don't think it is good damage.
Does it?
No.
Okay.
It just increases. It just gives you extra damage.
I got
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 Thank
it.
you.
Still. I mean,
Still
Wait,
good. Still
so
fair.
That
Give
was a
you-
blow.
yeah,
it
you
give
came
you-
up and chunked them.
Extra damage die?
So the way Zeal regularly works is you get an extra damage die. So Bastard Sword's 1d8 damage. Zeal 2. I crit on a Zeal.
Right.
It's 4.
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, the rules usually say that you get the extra damage die, and if you crit, then you roll as normal and then double the whole thing.
Yeah, you times by 2.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
I know. It's a 1e thing.
Yeah.
That means you'd get another extra 4, right? Because it's plus 4.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
So you tack on the extra 4.
Got it. I will take off another
32.
4.
Yeah, that's more like it. I was like, this is a crit.
You came up and stabbed it in the chest, and its blue glowing eyes sort of ignite, and it screams in your face.
And as it screams, I just bring my shield right to its face.
That's awesome.
All right, Benson with an awesome round.
I still have one more move, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so,
So-
is Zeal a swift action?
You cast Zeal and use an action.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's technically, you cast and a swing. It's
Right.
one action.
Yeah,
Cool.
but yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. This thing's still alive.
It's still alive, yeah.
Wow. Okay. No, I'm staying still then. I'm just going to raise my shield.
No, it's weapon surge is not as part of an attack.
Really?
Yeah, you cast it and it says on your next to strike.
Oh,
Okay,
So,
all right,
yeah.
My bad.
so no shield then.
No shield.
Got it. All right, glad we got that out of the way, as these things are going to try to attack. So now, these are kind of some close quarters, so the one is can only really attack Benson. So let's go ahead and get a few attacks off here. So it's going to take, so it does have a sword in its hand, but it's actually going to try to use its claw to hit you.
All right.
24 to hit.
Reaction ray shield. That does still hit.
Okay. So still deals damage to you, though?
Yes.
Got it. 7 points of damage. Son of a bitch. Next attack. Let's say 19 to hit.
Nope.
Last attack. 16.
Nope.
Wow. I rolled really fucking well. All right, the other one, though, is going to see Kezra coming up and is going to saunter its way over to him. And it's going to take 2 swings at you. First one coming out. 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Ready for that crit.
And make me a fortitude save.
Oh no. Get that shit out of here. 26.
Hell yeah. You're fine.
Damn.
You're fine.
As it did strike you, you did see that its glowing eyes seemed to glow brighter, as it seemed to drain part of your life essence out there. It seemed to get stronger from it.
Huh.
Second attack.
Be nice if we knew what these things were.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then make me the fortitude save again.
21.
You're fine.
Like, what's your fortitude save? Like plus 12 or something, probably.
Plus 7. All my saves are very good.
Let's not care what these things are. You guys are the ones that are wicked smart.
After their turn, comes to Elkwood.
All right. So
Elkwood and Doggo.
he is going to see these things like, God damn these undead. It's not what I'm used to. And he's going to
He's gonna start a power drill.
power drill it. He's going to hunt prey on the one next to Kezra.
Okay.
Because he believes the one that Benson's right next to is. He has that in hand.
Yeah, he's got that.
So he's going to hunt prey first, roll to attack with his bow. That would be a 19.
He's shooting through 2 people, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so because of that cover, you do miss.
And then his last thing is he's going to send Skolt to. For these daises, how high are they? Like 5 foot?
Yeah. You can't see. You can see through them, but you can't shoot over them if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, I want to send Skolt over to.
Oh, well, if you
But
wanna-
like sending that would be additional action to jump over one of these, correct?
yeah.
I guess at this point he's going to move. Use his last action to move
Okay.
to the center. That way, you said I can't shoot over the daises, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no, only because they're they're raised up and then on top of that, so you might as well just count these days as a wall.
Oh wait, so would I be able to see the creatures though?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was saying you could see them through the stuff,
Right.
but trying to shoot through.
Oh,
I
okay,
feel like
okay.
it
That
would be a little
It
different.
provides like some sort of cover. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, that makes
gonna
sense.
move behind Benson at this point. Damn, that is unfortunate.
This is not a spot you want to be in.
No,
God, stupid small quarters. Is that an additional action to get on top of one of them though? Because they're 5 foot, right?
yeah.
So, I can't climb.
You want to make a climb check to get on top?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So
Like if I climb on top of that one,
sure. Make me a
Or-
athletics check.
probably this.
Yeah, just make me a regular athletics check.
Oh no, my worst skill. Oh, it's actually not as good as my. Wait, you sure acrobatics or you say athletics?
Athletics.
That'd be a 15.
15. Yeah, you can get up there just fine.
Woo! All right, he's up there.
All right, so Elk shoots an arrow, misses, and then takes the rest of his round to climb up on top of the dais in order to get a better view. And after that, it comes back to Kezra's turn.
So Kezra is just like, oh, and he rages.
Uh-huh.
Gets some temporary hit points.
Very nice.
Yeah. Get that rage on.
And he is going to swipe at the skeleton's legs and try to trip him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Like it.
And
it's against his fortitude DC, correct?
reflex DC.
Okay.
Which sure is not as good.
Nope.
I am also going to cast a spell known as True Strike to make sure this shit happens.
I'm down with this
So-
sickness.
It's a single action. It's a single action spell.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
because it's part of my dragon bloodline magic, my body gets covered in scales and I get an AC bonus.
Oh, nice.
Noise.
It's like you planned ahead for all of this when you made the character.
I really fucking love this character. All right, so I get to roll twice, take the better, and it ignores circumstance penalties to attack rolls and flat checks. So,
All right.
this should fucking knock this guy on his ass.
Oh,
So I'm
this guy-
swiping his legs with the halberd. First roll, thank God I cast True Strike, so that was a natural 4. And that's a natural 19.
Right.
So that'll be a 27 to knock him on his ass.
So against his reflex DC of a 16.
So he actually takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage on a critical fail.
Yes. All right.
So he takes bludgeoning damage from falling because he critical failed
Got it.
on the trip. So he will take 2 damage as he hits the ground.
Got it.
Rage, True Strike, attack. Okay, that was it.
That's all right. So you rage and sweep the guy off his feet. He looks at you longingly.
With his dreamy blue, glowing, ghostly eyes.
Oh yes.
The intensity increases.
After Kezra comes to Adelar.
Alright, so Adelar's gonna do a little new trick up his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
So he looks over at Kezra and says, Kezra, it's time to test out that new trick you've been teaching me. And a little ball of flame appears in Adelar's hand and jumps over to the undead thing closest to me.
Got it.
Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Do it.
This is a nat 20, baby.
Oh, okay.
You have no idea how good this is.
Okay.
So that spell was a little
Which
spell called Produce Flame.
Oh, okay.
Because part of Adelar's level up is he took otherworldly magics. Because Kezra taught him a little something about the ways of the dragon. So he just got up little Produce Flame.
Spending all that time around
you
arcane
doing
spell
this?
casting is rubbed off on you.
Yeah.
You said the one closest to you. Do you mean Kezra's or mine?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking the one that was in front of
Kezra's.
Benson.
Oh, Benson.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. All right.
Well, do I have line
pity.
of sight
Actually,
there.
probably
You can
don't.
move into it, can't you?
Well, you said
I
that
want
was,
my
that
other
was like a
action.
wall, right?
Oh, okay, got it. All right,
Do-
then.
do-
if
do
not, then I could do the. Yeah, I'll Ketters, because
Go
that's the one
against
that's.
Ketters.
Yeah.
I mean, you said the dais was only 5 feet tall, right?
It's 5 feet tall, but I mean, I was saying that elk couldn't shoot
Right.
through
Well,
it, so
It would make more sense if it was in front of Ketters, I think.
got it.
Okay, so now because it is heightened and it was a critical, that's 3d, double damage. Oh, double damage, sweet. So, let's see. So 4 plus my spellcasting modifier. So
Yeah, you're really leaving me hanging here, Timmy.
yeah, sorry. All right, so
You're the mathematician.
so that's 14 points of fire damage, and on a critical,
Lingering burn.
there is target takes double damage and 1d4 persistent fire damage.
All right.
So on your turn, you're gonna take another d4 fire damage.
Okay, so all right, so I'll roll that on my turn, correct?
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, actually, because it's heightened, you take 2d4 persistent fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I will roll 2d4 on my turn.
That is tasty.
Okay. Was that your turn, Timmy? Because
Well, you know.
No,
So you doubled the 2d4 attack plus and your modifier twice, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
14 damage was good.
And you know what?
Yes.
Just because I got the action, I'm gonna cast shield on myself. You never know.
got it.
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course. What else has he got?
It's on the divine list.
Yeah, shield's a pretty standard spell. Okay, after Adelar lighting up this creature, it comes to Benson.
Smell burning
So-
flesh.
My
Rodney.
sword's still in this
Rodney.
thing's sternum.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm going to. What was the thing I picked up that allowed me to do damage? The wolf claw.
Wait, when you trip?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna try to trip it?
I would use my sword and this. I'm just gonna force it down to the ground.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll, and it'll be. You said it's against athletics, Kelly.
So he does an athletics check
Oh, okay. Okay.
to trip, and he also gets to do his unarmed strike damage.
Got it. Okay. So make an athletics check against
So-
his Fortitude DC.
26.
26. You beat his Fortitude DC.
Is that a critical?
It's not a critical.
It's Dex,
So-
right? It's against.
No, athletics is the trip. It's a reflex DC.
Oh, then what was your total then?
26.
That is a critical.
So he takes one. He also takes 1d6 bludgeoning, and he
So-
takes your damage.
My sword is in its sternum. I step my left leg around it, put behind his leg, and just smash him in the face with my shield.
Got
and
it.
Knock him down.
So go ahead and roll the 2d6 to smack him in the face to the ground.
7 damage.
7 damage.
All right.
Not bad at
That's
all.
awesome.
He's been taking a lot.
Yeah, they've taken quite a bit of damage.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I did that wrong. I think he take the damage you do from him is your strength mod.
Oh.
So it's 1d6 for him falling, and then your strength mod for the wolf claw thing.
Oh, right.
Plus 3.
Okay,
3
got
damage.
it. Okay, we'll adjust that.
That was still only one action, though.
So 4 plus 3, so it's still 7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So still 7 damage. So what's your other 2 actions there, Benson?
I'm gonna kill it.
So you're gonna try to kill it? Go right ahead.
With his -4 to AC, you better kill him.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
No!
Get it, come on.
No, we don't have the fumble deck yet. Oh man, I forgot the critical hit deck for Tim. For Adelar.
Right.
Yeah.
The piece of move.
Oh man.
Let's next time. Just
I mean,
remember,
Too sure of
Just
just
himself.
remember it.
Yeah.
Benson, too sure of himself, stabs wide. Final action, he will stab down again.
Got it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a miss.
Miss. All right, total miss.
He's on the ground, though.
He is on
Right.
the ground. It is his turn, so it is going to take an action to stand up, and then it is going to do 2 swings at Benson. First claw coming out, 28 to hit.
Raise shield, that hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
All right, 1 point of damage because of that. And the 1 point of damage goes into your shield.
Yep.
So you don't need to roll Fortitude save.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't honestly why he would need to if it didn't actually hit him. Second attack. 24.
That does hit.
That does hit. 10 points of damage this time.
Okay.
Shield's taken.
So did you take 1 point that time?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So make me a fortitude save then.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you one of you when you turn this thing.
It's kind of my best one.
I want one of you to get it.
16.
You failed.
God, after the great trip, you just rolled a bunch of garbage.
I know.
You are drained 1.
Whoa.
That's bad.
When a creature successfully drains you of blood or life force, you become less healthy. Drained always includes a value of 1. You take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value. And your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount.
Oh my god. That's rough.
This is really bad.
Here's your sign.
Yeah, that sucks. So that was his second attack. So he is out of turns, or he's out of actions for this round. So I'm now going to go up to the creature fighting Kezra.
And do you mind if I roll that?
You want to roll, Tim? You go right ahead.
I do indeed.
You roll it.
Yes.
8 points of fire damage. I rolled max.
Wow.
Beautiful.
He's just burning as he stands up.
All right. So yeah, he stands up, covered in flame. His eyes are glowing with this blue as he's angry, and he strikes out twice at Kezra. First attack, 16 to hit.
Just hits.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Make me a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Okay, these 4-2 saves are now pretty important.
I'm fine. Fine. 15 on the die.
Oh yeah, you're good. Second attack, 13 to hit.
That will be a miss.
That is a miss.
Parry that with the halberd.
That's good. Okay, that was their turn. Now it comes to Elkwood.
All right, Elk is going to see the one near Kezra still and take a shot because he's still hunting it. Oh my god, garbage. 15.
Miss.
And he's just still taking our shot. again.
Nope.
Christ. Last action, he's gonna call. I guess I would need an athletics check for Skull to jump on next to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, his last action, he's gonna call Skulldin to get next to him.
Okay, so he's called Sculpt to his side.
15. Here, and I roll an athletics check.
Yep. Go ahead and have him leap up on there like the good boy that he is.
15.
15. Yeah.
I am 15's all over the
15's all over the
God,
place.
I hate it.
Okay, so Skull, you take 2 shots and miss. Your wolf companion comes up and jumps right next to you. And
would that be part of an action then? Like to additionally jump up, or is that just one move action?
I'll count it as one move action. I'm sure he has enough movement.
Could he technically bite then from where he is now?
He is right there. Yeah. Go ahead and have Skull to try to take a bite out of this thing.
Yeah. Take a bite out of this undead thing. Ew. I missed.
No. Okay. Still don't know the name of these things though.
I don't have religion.
Real sad. Kezra.
Alright, I realized I probably should have just waited for this turn to trip him. So I'm going to try to trip him again.
All right.
Just, can't cast spells anymore. That one's balls. I assume a 18 beat his reflex DC?
Oh yeah.
Yes, okay, he falls. He doesn't take damage though.
Okay, got it.
So now I can take 2 swings at him lying on the fucking ground.
On the ground. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that should maybe do it. So that shit. God, I can't math. 18.
18 hits.
Yes. With the striking halberd in my hand. Beautiful. Oh my god.
Glowing with
2d10 plus 5. A 10. And. Oh, wait. 10 and a 3. So, 18 damage.
Wow.
Jesus.
Damn. Okay.
And a third attack.
Oh yeah, it was just one attack damage.
14 on the die. So, 24 minus 10. So, 14.
No, that's not it.
Not with the -4.
With the is it minus 4?
He's prone, yeah.
Prone.
Oh, then yes, that does.
Nice.
Yes!
That's why
more
you trip.
damage. 2 and a 7, so 9 plus 5. So 14 more damage.
All right, he is barely hanging on to his undead life. Adelar.
All right. Adelar's seeing Kezra has this thing like at the very edge of its life.
Yeah, its blue eyes are whittling down.
Yeah. So he casts another produce flame.
Okay.
He's gonna get a bonus, but if you hit him, he's lying down, so he's prone. So
No, 15.
That does not do it.
And with the last action, he's gonna try to identify it, you know.
Thank you.
Why not?
Thank you.
This dice really likes rolling 4s for some reason.
I really would have liked some protection or healing, because he is gonna get up and hit me. But it's too late.
I don't have any healing left.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Because we've been down here for a while. I used my last healing. I was trying to, opening of the fight, I was trying to take him down because, 2d10 plus 16, but then it passes Fortitude save.
Known that you didn't have any healing spells, I wouldn't have fucking cast Seal.
God, you don't have any focus points left. Okay, well, we better kill these guys soon.
Yes. This just got very real.
That's a 12 on the knowledge check.
You've never seen these things before.
All right, Alec, you gotta take these guys down on your turn. You gotta kill them.
Pressure.
Gotta roll higher than a 5.
Don't worry, the one still has some persistent fire damage, so
That is
maybe
true. That is
it
true.
will die.
How long does that last?
Yeah, I was curious how.
I feel like it's probably only one round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Check.
While you're checking that, it is Benson's turn.
Benson, feeling,
woozy.
frankly, this thing really is a scratch. And Benson just laughing screams, "You have to scratch me better than that, friend!" And he goes to swing.
Got it.
But he calls everyone friend.
Kinda. 21.
21 hits.
Eight points of damage.
Okay.
Swing again.
It's still up.
Jeez.
That's gonna be a miss.
It's gonna be a miss on that one.
Yep. Raise my shield.
Raise your shield. All right. After Benson, it comes to their turn.
Okay, so last turn, after you took the damage, you're supposed to roll a flat DC 15. If you make 15 or higher, then the condition ends. If not, then...
10.
Wow.
I got a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
So he takes damage. Burns
Yeah.
again. He dies.
Yes!
Beautiful.
Thank God.
He had one left.
So as the flame just flickers and burns, he looks over, Adelar looks over at Kezra and says, "Thanks for teaching me that little spell."
Power of the dragons, my friend.
So the creature burns.
Actually, I'm raging, so. Speaking.
So the creature sort of convulses as it is engulfed and flamed, and you see it just becomes bone and ash in front of you.
Yes.
That's so cool.
The creature still fighting Benson is still up, though. Barely hanging on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That thing is taking so much
So
damage.
this one's still standing, right? Because you didn't trip it last time. You only,
Yeah, no, it's still standing.
Still standing. All right, it is going to get all three of its attacks off.
I fear nothing.
Oh, shit.
First claw, 19 to hit.
Nope.
Second claw, 12.
Nope.
Third claw, 19.
No, Benson
Wow.
is just laughing. Benson is laughing.
That is a high roll for it, by the way.
batting this thing's
Yes.
claws away.
While you're
Like,
drained.
the last one's a 19.
So its claws scratch and just drag across your shield, and it just irritates your eardrums inside of your head, but it does not make any contact.
Whoa.
That was its turn. Elkwood.
Okay, so first action, hunt prey on this thing. Free action, no, he's just gonna shoot it. I was gonna say, I was thinking about getting the sword piece. Like, screw it, that would be an additional action to draw it out.
Yeah. So just shoot.
Yeah, just shoot. Come on. 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Yeah.
Ooh, finally. Oh, where's all my dice? I haven't used them. Okay, so 11 points of damage.
You kill it as well.
Yes.
Smack it right in the forehead.
I forgot to do this, so I should do this. They have something when they die
They explode.
called Final Spite. When the creature is reduced to 0 points,
The
the
insult.
creature makes a strike before finally being destroyed. Yeah, I mean it's gonna try to hit Benson.
So
Coming
what about
I will do the one against Kezra.
Gotcha.
Does it take a minus for being on the ground? No, I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
Against Benson, it was a natural 20.
Oh, that is some spiteful shit.
Oh, no.
Dirty piece of shit.
Okay.
So, double damage coming up first. 12 points of damage,
That's not terrible.
Benson's doing
but he still needs to make that fortitude save.
Were these named evil skeletons?
That was an 18.
Your
Plus.
final fortitude, and no, they were not named.
Okay.
Plus 9.
You're fine. You're good. The 18 was good enough. The one against Kezra now, as it was convulsing, it reached over to try to claw at your chest. 31.
Yeah, that's a critical. This could hurt.
Oh, no.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Minimum.
God.
Minimum.
That was minimum. And then a fortitude save. As its final spite reaches out, flaming, covers its entire body.
Got that.
18.
You're fine.
Thank God.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I'm good. The one thing Kezra always does well, apparently, is his saving throws.
That
I
is
think
true.
I failed like one saving throw ever, and
This is
thank God.
First one Benson's failed in a while.
Yeah, Benson's been pretty good.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got a plus 9.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
So, anybody want to actually identify these things?
Yes, can I roll a religion check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a religion check.
Untrained.
That was a scary fight.
That was. I didn't
It
realize
got
it
very
was out of healing.
it got very serious in a quick moment.
15.
Can you roll it untrained or no?
You can roll it untrained. The 15 did not do it.
Damn, I tried it.
Nah, I didn't get it.
All right.
Natural 20 untrained religion.
There you go.
The zombies. The zombies.
I told you you're wicked smart.
You remember somehow in your past you must have seen these things in Cheliax's. Some of the priests and priestesses of Asmodeus have shown you a white before.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Whites are undead humanoids that, much like a race, can drain the life from living creatures, but with a touch. They arise as a result of necromantic rituals, especially violent deaths, or sheer malevolent will of the deceased. So all the things that were happening, they have the drain life ability, and they and the final spite that you both got critted with. One of the things that you definitely know because of your natural 20 is they can create white spawns. A living humanoid slain by a white's claw strike rises as a white in 1d4 rounds.
That's nasty.
So if one of you went down,
So that's why they're still like intact,
yeah,
because they died and immediately came back.
immediately came back, yeah.
If Kezra or Benson went down, that would have been a TPK.
Right.
Because then another one raises with all of the HP that they had, because they were pretty hefty too.
What just ran
I
out the
think.
door?
Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, if that happened, you're just, whoop, bye. And you just, like, close the door and just run out the hallway.
I did 40 points of damage to the one eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was still up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
whites are they're one of like the like lower level bosses.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that like they're just a humanoid. They're not some crazy creature or anything like that. But it's one of those things that when you see an undead and they still have their clothes on and it looks like they still have their faculties,
Yeah.
that's fucking terrifying.
I was telling Jake something. This whole 2E system of focus points for champions, it feels like a gamble anytime you use anything other than lay on hands. I gambled this turn, this fight, not knowing Tim was completely out of healing.
Yeah.
So if I failed that strike, let alone I got a natural 20, it was very good. If I failed, just missed, that fight instantly gets very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The natural 20 on the produce flame was big too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So what was...
I have 5 HP. I was not going to last another round.
Oh, that would be bad. So what was the DC on that again?
I mean, 5 after the crit on me, but still.
That was so close to being a very bad fight.
Yeah. You guys walked in here all good. And
Right.
I was all confident.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys are feeling great.
You were laughing and you're like, oh, God, drained.
So what do you guys want to do in this room?
Whoa. I searched the body of the one that is dead in front of me.
Yeah. But I was curious about what the DC was on the fort.
Okay, no DC's marked.
Why? He just rolled a natural
we might
20
fight
on
other
these.
whites.
He rolled a natural 20 on the thing.
I know. I'm untrained in religion.
So what do you guys want to do in this room? You guys are low on your healing resources, but do you guys want to take some time to look around a little bit? What do you want to do?
Benson just laughing. Looks at the white's corpse, see what it has.
It looks like it just has some really old shitty armor. You definitely couldn't get anything from it, and it looks like it just has like a regular short sword. Yep.
How about in these were these crypts or tombs or dioceses?
They're like gigantic. They're like sarcophaguses.
Yeah.
So you can
Crack these bitches open.
You can see 2 of them are open already.
Okay.
Which ones?
The ones on the 2 on the far eastern side have opened.
Okay.
All right, you guys want to look inside of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys, you look into the first one. You find a shiny-looking elven curve blade.
Oh.
Ooh, that
Wait.
looks nice.
Wait, which one? Right there?
The farthest one. So I'm going east to west here. The next one that's open, you find a shiny-looking crossbow.
What?
Ooh,
You guys want to open up the other ones?
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Abadar should like that
we?
crossbow.
Should we open up the other ones?
Wait.
So, okay, while they're looking through the first 2, because it's going to take some time, what Adelar wanted to do was he wanted to consult Abadar, because you rolled the knowledge check, right?
For what?
For the whites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
So as Kezra is talking about the whites and kind of like sparking Adelar's memory about them being, in Cheliax and seeing them cast, I think Adelar is kind of be like, oh, right, like I remember that.
Okay.
So he's going to pray to Abadar and ask if these whites were from like the deceased spirit that's come back, or if they were brought back by someone who, like some necromancer with like ill intentions.
Go ahead. As you're thinking about it, you know that most of the time in crypts they usually have like necromantic wards. So as you're thinking about that, you look up and you see the runes that were mentioned earlier. You want to do a identify magic on these?
Identify magic. How does that work again?
It's your religion check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This will be a religion week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
so while he's doing that, Benson is not
It's 11.
with them opening the sarcophagus. I literally haven't moved from where I am, and I'm just sitting on the floor against the wall.
Okay.
I got an 11.
You got an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at these runes. They look really old.
Is it only religion? Doesn't identify these?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Only religion.
So as I'm like unable to ascertain the ruins, and they're kind of searching through the open ones, Adelar's going to speak up and say, so we fought these whites, and usually, as Kezra was telling us, whites are either They either summon themselves back from the dead or they are cast by some necromancer. I can't really tell what these ruins mean, but I have a suspicion that because we saw those necromantic rituals, being cast in the other room, that it still could be quite dangerous in this room. And Kezra is very hurt. I am out of healing. I don't know how the rest of you are, but I think it'd be quite dangerous if we tamper anymore in this room.
So Benson will stand up and he will walk around to where he can see these runes. And
Okay.
he's going to make a religion check.
All right, go ahead and make me a religion check to identify the magic.
22.
22. So on the ones that are still sort of glowing, you can't tell. But on the ones that are on the sarcophaguses that are open, you can see. Oh, whoa! These things are necromantic wards. When they broke open, that's what came out. So when the sarcophaguses were broken, it imbued the corpses with necromantic energies to turn them into whites. Whoa. Which means all of these might turn into whites.
Oh shit!
And I'll see you guys next time.
Oh my god!
No, this is a dangerous room.
Yes, it is.